everyone, this is Jamie Sorensen here at Two Peas in a Bucket, and I am bringing you another personal shopper video where you send in your product recommendation requests and I share my picks. So I have had several requests for products along the lines of friendship, so that's what I'm going to cover today. Beginning with a few products that have this sort of the restroom people icons. I think this is a great way to illustrate friendship because we're documenting the important people in our lives, and what better than the little people sign. So these are brand new to the store. These are wood veneer die cut wood pieces by Studio Calico, and there are 63 pieces in here, and you get a variety of sizes. You can mist them, paint them, keep them as they are. This paper is also from Studio Calico, and it's in their Abroad collection, and I love that each of the people are connected and it makes a little heart. We see the same kind of look in Amy Tangerine's first collection, and that was shown, or I have the day book in front of me, but you see these little string of people throughout her other designs as well. If you're unfamiliar with the day book, this is a fun little mini album with all different kinds of papers and embellishments stitched together to make a little journal with envelopes, die cuts, all kinds of fun things. So I thought this one was cute, the I Heart You day book, because it has the little hearts and the string of people, and would be a great little album documenting friendship. So another sort of versatile icon that one could use when documenting friendship are cameras. Friends snap pics of each other. Sometimes they're at arm lengths above when you have no one else around to ask to take your picture. So I think cameras are a fun icon, and they're really versatile. It would go a long way in your scrapbooking supplies, as you can use them really for anything. Again, here's wood veneer from Studio Calico. They also have fabrics this is from their Abroad collection also. So this is a border of sticky adhesive backed fabric, and you could split these up. You could even take your X-Acto knife and cut out little squares and put little photos inside. Another camera icon that would work well. And a couple papers. This is from their Classic Calico collection. I shared with you last week one of the sides of the papers has this great Polaroid. You could cut these apart, put little photos inside them. They also have a similar version in their Abroad collection. And then Cosmo Cricket has this cute line called 23, and it's very youthful, very playful, and it uses cameras also in it, and cameras are very hot right now. So it has this kind of yellow, gray, and pink color scheme. And we see the camera icons, and then this is the pattern I especially wanted to point out to you. It's called Photo Booth, and it just has some really fun sayings. We are best friends, my favorite photo, 3 favorite things, hello. Really versatile sayings, a lot of them having to do with friendship. So this is the 6x6 paper pad, but we have 12x12 patterns and other accessories available for this line as well. Some stamps that relate to friendship. If you want to just tell someone that you're thinking about them and brighten their day with a card, I have several stamps here that work well. This one is from Lawn Fawn. I like this one that says sending smiles across the miles. Hello friend. Lots of really playful fonts in this one where they're mixing different typefaces. This one is from Hero Arts, and it has this pretty script font with some flowers mixed in with several different sayings here, including you are someone special, hope you have a super fun birthday, thank you for everything, good friends are the best. This one is a rubber cling stamp, so it's not clear, but it works like a rubber stamp. You just mount it to an acrylic block, and it has this great collage of different friends' sayings. I thought this one was really cute by My Cute Stamps, and it's actually on sale right now. It has this little saying at the bottom that says I'll always and forever friends, and it has a cute little owl, a couple of them, and this really whimsical tree in the center. A simple one from Hero Arts with a few elements that can be used over and over for really anything. A stitched sewn frame and then a few sayings. And this one from Allie Edwards that has a lot of phrases and sayings that would work well. This story means so much, means the world to me. Remember this moment, cherish this moment, celebrate this life. This is what I want to remember most. You are my most favorite memory. So lots of things that would illustrate well just the closeness between two people or more. I pulled this collection from my little shoebox because it's not necessarily geared toward friendship specifically, but it's one of those things that can be applied to a lot of different things. And I was reminded of friendship when I was collecting the products when I looked at this one, because I love this little grouping of birds that we see throughout. And it's a more illustrated, bold look, if you like. My little shoebox, that kind of style. So this is the collection kit. It has lots of bright colors, flowers, and then this sort of musical theme underneath. And again, here's all these birds that are kind of grouped together that just reminded me of friends and happiness and that sort of thing. There are those birds again. These are the journaling cards. So you get all of this in the collection kit. They give you some solids too. This is the cardstock sticker sheet where we see those same elements again, and then a couple different alphas. The alpha on this one has a really subtle stitched look over top of the letters. This is the die cut sheet. And this is the 3D roll-up flower sheet. So you just punch these out, and with a pencil or your finger you can curl them up and make them into little dimensional flowers. They also have the banner pieces and a border piece. Cute little clouds. So this was from my little shoebox, and it's called the Keepsake Collection. I have a few other collections to go over as well. When I think of friendship, especially girlfriends, I think of kind of sassy, saucy prints like leopard print and florals and going shopping together and out for coffee and things like that. So Heidi Swap's new Sugar Chic collection just is really fun in that way. And I've grabbed the collection pack, but you can buy these papers individually as well. There's 24 pieces in the collection pack. You get 2 of each of the 12 designs that are in here. So really trendy icons, chevrons, this kind of zebra animal print, kind of the airmail strip, and then flip it over. Get these. There's this awesome color palette and more kind of subtle designs. Kind of a crackled texture grid. This one looks almost like a canvas. Alright, so you want to be sure and check out the accessories that go with this collection because they're really fun and unique. And definitely a little sassy. These are clips with their glitter bow ties. These, I wish I could get the hearts to come apart there, but there's 6 pieces in all, and these are sequin-shaped disco hearts, they're called. There's also these little openables, they're called, that coordinate with her memory file system. So I took one out of the package, and it's just these really cute little notebooks, and I thought it'd be fun if you're like me, you share a lot of stories that you like to tell over and over with your friends, or maybe you want to write down a story about your child's friendships. It'd be fun to just tuck this into a scrapbook page and have them all in one place, or there's lots of possibilities, of course. That's just the first thing I thought of. Sugar Chic bow ties. I was really surprised at the size of these because I saw them on the website first and then I saw them in person. So I thought they were really fun, that they were big like this, and they have a pattern with a solid on each one. More of the fun little unique embellishments. These are sentiment storage, so you can tuck little notes in there. Again, those, I love the really feminine prints. Trimmings. Love the different scallops and kind of fringe. This one has some fun words. Drama, fabulous, sparkle, cutie. You see these sunglasses throughout. They're not necessarily sunglasses, but glasses. These are pennants with some just different words. Fabulous, that reminds me of girlfriends. Beautiful. So you just punch out these flags and then you can attach them to the sticks. And then these I was surprised by the size of as well. So they're, compared to my hand, they're quite large. They're called Sugar Chic sticks, and they have all these fun little icons on them. Okay, so Heidi has a flip book out that I thought would be cool for a mini book about friendships. It's the Fabulous, from the Fabulous line, and it has these protective sleeves mixed in with paper. This is the Life, Remember. So very fun, and would be a great gift. The glasses on the front here have kind of a special kind of lacquer finish. And if that was maybe too girly for you and you're like, nope, I want to document some of the boys in my life or my son's friendships, the No Limits collection from Heidi Swapp, while it's has a lot of travel things in it, the stars and just the masculine color palette I thought worked really well. And you can get in on the fun embellishments too, including these disco arrows and star shapes. I'll quickly go through the patterns in this one. Again, you get 2 of each, or 12 designs in here. There's 24 pieces. So lots of maps, grids, ledgers. Love this circle one with all the different patterns in here. There's those stars. Back. Again, very masculine and would work well for that. Another option for boys, more boy-themed friendships, and a little bit more young and youthful, is this Boys Only collection from Doodlebug, where you have lots of icons like skateboards, soda, guitar, puzzles, gears, numbers. Very boyish. I'll kind of flip these over. It's a great color palette to work with, nice and fresh. And I'll turn this around. Lots of words: handsome, pals for life, you rock. There's a little person again, dude. And they are double-sided, so there's more kind of solid and plain ones on the back if you don't like what you see on the front. Guitars, musical notes, stripes, and sharks, gears, more gears. Alright, so that was Doodlebug, the Boys Only collection, and finally just a few things that reminded me of along the lines of people and just kind of general icons in general. These, if you like kind of vintage things, I pulled these silhouettes from Hambly. These are rub-ons, and you have a few different colors here. We also have them in transparencies and paper. So if you like to overlay, there's these, and they have a mixed on here. So you get guys and girls. I did a mini album once about the special women in my life, and I used a woman's silhouette throughout the album to kind of tie it all together. And that was a really fun album to do, and I really like the silhouette, so that reminded me of that. And so that's a wrap for the friendship theme today. You guys have been giving me a lot of really awesome topics to explore, and I'm going to keep doing that and kind of branch away from themes too, and explore trends and colors and just kind of picks all together in general. And as always, we have a giveaway associated with the video, and we talked about cameras today, so I thought I'd give away a set of these rub-on cameras from Studio Calico. So just leave a comment on my video on 2Ps and you'll be entered to win, and thanks so much for watching.